types of patterns using for loop and while loop. So our first pattern is square while loop. In a square while loop, you can see that the outer boundary is only has stars and they all are separated with space, and rest of them are only space. So for this, you can do it like for I in range. You have to start from 1 to, let's say we are going to up to 5, and after that for j in range up to same. Let's print without condition right now, and after this when it becomes end, now if you run this, you are getting 5 by 5. No, it's 4 by 4 because last one is skipped. So let's take input from the user. So if you run this now, what will happen? It first take input and it's going to print 5 by 5 square, but we need only to print star when it is only outermost. It is outermost when I is equals to 0 or j equals to 0, or they both are equals to highest number, which is num minus, which is num. So if our first condition for I is equals to 0 or I is equals to num or j equals to 0, j equals to num, we will going to print star and end with space. And we also need to write else code because we need to print space in that. Instead of star, we are going to print space. So when you run this, it will first take input, and starting one is okay. It's not 0, it's 1. Because we are starting from 1, so we are going to take 1. So using this method, you can create a square hollow pattern. Our next pattern is number triangular pattern. In this pattern, you can see it is printed 1 on first line, 2 on second line, 3 on third line, 4 on fourth line. So again, let's take input from user, enter number, and we'll first print 1, 2, 3, 4 like this for I in range. It is starting from 1 and going up to num, and we'll also add 1 here and print I. And it is missing thing for I in range. In was missed here. So when you run this, let's say for 5, it is going to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we need to print them, print 1 times, 2 times, print 4, print 3 times, print 4 times. So what we are going to, we are going to initialize second for loop, which is nested. So now it's become nested for loop for j in range 1 to num, not num plus 1, we are going up to I, because for I equals to 1, we want it only it will run up to 1. So this one will become for I equals to 1. For I equals to 1, it will become range 1 to 1. And it will give output you nothing because it will have to skip last one number and it will only print. So you have to add 1 here. So now what will happen? It will goes from range 1 to 2, and this will give output like 1 for I equals to 1. For I equals to 2, I plus 1 becomes 3, and range 1 to 3 will become 1, 2. So in this way you can print. In this way you can run your for loop and at time. For example, I times. Now if you print I here, so here you can see that here 1 is printed only one time, 2 is printed two times, 3 is three times, 4 is four times, 5 is five times. But we need to print them on the same line. For that we are going to use and equals to space, because there is space also between them. And each line is also separated. So for next line we are going to use empty print. In this way, we have printed 1 on first line, 2 on second line, 3 on third line, and number of 3 times also like this. Now after that you can also see there is space before it. So for space what we are going to do, for I there is 3 space. You can also say num minus I. Just like let's first iterate this. Give an example here. 1 2 3 4. Before 4 there is no space, but for 3 there is one space. Before 2 there is two space. Before 1 there is 3 space. So what is happening here? It is printing number of spaces which is equals to num minus I. Suppose if you apply this formula for I equals to 1, num here num maximum number is 4. So 4 minus I is here will become 3. We have 3 space. 4 minus I which is 2. So 4 minus 2 becomes 2. 4 minus I here, 4 minus 3 is 1. So we have to go like this for k in range. We need to start from, we can directly do it like this, num minus I, and then print space. We don't need to print out two times. Only and equals to space is enough. After this, our so in this way you can print a number triangular. Now our next one is increasing pyramid. So in this you can say at lower limit is fixed, it is 1, but upper limit is changing, it is 1 2 3 4. So we can again first let's take input from the user. So again we are going to run the loop for I in range up to num plus 1. We'll start from 1 and end up to num plus 1, and we'll print I. So let's say for 5. So here you can see that 1 2 3 4 up to 4, where we can get the upper limit. Now we need to just fix this upper limit in the nested for loop. So for j in range, we'll start from 1, and then we need to go up to I, but I will be skipped, so we need to also add 1, and after this just print I. No, we are not going to print I, we need to print j. We need to print j as it is 1 and 1 2 1 2 3. So this inner loop is changing according to j, so we need to change according to that. So if you run this 5, okay, we have not saved this. So here you can see we have pattern 1 1 2 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 4, and then after that 1 2 3 4 5. But again we need to print them on the same line. For that we can do it like and equals to space, and after this we can do it like this for the next line. So in this way you can separate them. You can print this output number increasing pyramid. Our next pattern is number increasing reverse pyramid. So it can be achieved by simply starting from num, and we need to go up to You need to go, it says 0 and then step only -1. It is same thing, but just we have reversed the first for external loop. So we got this. If you run this, enter 5. So in this way, you got number increasing reverse pyramid. Now the next one is number changing pyramid. So in this one, whenever you are going to print next number, it is going to be updated by 1. And it is similar to the previous one, just like this. It is similar to the previous one, the third one, which is number increasing pyramid. Just you need to update your numbers. Instead of printing j, we are going to update our counter. Let's declare a variable counter equals to 0. And before printing the counter, we are going to update it by 1 by adding it. So here's the counter, and if you add the 5, so here we go. In this way, you can print this number changing pyramid. Now, our next one is a 0, 1 triangle. So for 0, 1 triangle, you can see that for odd position, it is starting with 1. For even position, it is starting with 0. Again, for odd with 1, next odd with 0. And after it is starting interchanging itself. So instead of counter, we are going to use char. Char is like, if you want to leave it as char, and after that, just remove this counter. And if I modulo 2, basically we need to check the even, whether I is even or not. If I is even, then it is starting from 0. So we are going to set char equals to 0. Else char equals to 1. Okay. Now after this, what you can do, after this, the first print this one. We are going to first print without changing it because we have changed according to the rule here. Okay, just like first one, if odd, then start with 1. So this is char, and after that, change again. We are going to change this. Okay, this is one extra indent. Okay, now let's run this. Let's go for 5. So it is not working like that. Okay, if char is equals to 1, then it switches to 0, else for 1. So basically what this if else condition is doing, this if else is changing the first character as per I, and this one is changing inside the loop alternatively. For example, first it is 1, then after it will become 0. If it is 1, it is 0, then it will become 1. Now let's run this. So in this way, you can print 0, 1 triangle. Now our next one is palindrome triangular. In this one, we need two loops, two for loops, and even one more for loop for the printing space, just like a number triangular pattern. We have done that. So in this lower limit is 4, and let's go upper limit up to 2. So we need to go it like this for j in range. Let's print for the space. For k in range, we are going to first print space this time. Num minus I. You can even write it like this. If you have single statement only, you can write it like this. So this is another method for writing for loop. And after this, after printing space before these numbers, we are going to print for this is for j in range. We need to start from I. Upper limit is I and end it up to 2, and the step should be -1. Just print I, no, it should be j, and end equals to space. Now after this, it will go like 4, 3, 2, but we need up to 2 now, so we are going to have 1. So this will print 4, 3, 2, but it is not going to print 1. So for 1, we can see that it is always going to print 1, so we can directly print 1, and then end is equals to space. The next one is for k in range. Let's say another variable. You can use same until unless they both are in different environment. It's like even you can want to use j here, you can use it. But if you are inside for I loop, you cannot use I here. Suppose if you are going to write I like this, it will may change variable and may throw error, and your loop is not going to run as you expected. So for a in range, now what you're going to do, we will start from 2 and end it up to the I plus 1, because we also need I, and print a comma end equals to this, and after this just print for the next line. Now for 5, okay, we can have a 2 space. We can have 2 space like this. So here you can see that we have print a palindrome triangular pattern using this method. We don't need this char 0. This is previous code. Now after this we have the rhombus pattern. So what we have to do for rhombus pattern, you can see that for height of 5, we got 5 stars, and also we have space just like earlier. So this one is code for space. Just replace this. We have single space at this time, so you can remove this. You can even put only and equals to string space. So this will just print nothing, but it's just going to print space, and next print is going to print after this. Now after this we need to print star num times. If we run this, so we have done some mistakes, I think so. Yeah, so we have printed reverse opposite of this rhombus pattern. You can simply change this by using starting from the num. No, like for I equals to 1, it is going up to 1 time. So you can simply replace this one. Instead of num minus I, you can simply put this here I. So if you go this, so here you can see that we got two different types of rhombus. If you use here I, it will print a rhombus in this way. If you use here num minus I, it will print a rhombus in this way. Now our next pattern is the diamond pattern. So for diamond pattern, what we have, first line has 1 star, second line has 2 star, third line has 3 star in the same way. So what we are going to do, again we have, this one is also have a space, and this one has double space actually. So we can include a space here also. So after creating a space, after writing multiple times space, we need to print star one time. So basically now the star is depending on the line number. So we are going to write here I. So for I equals this, it will going to print j will going to execute I times. So this will going to print half of the triangle. So here you can see a triangular star pattern. It is going to print that. Okay. Okay, we need to reverse this. So for reversing, we use num minus I. Okay, and one more thing you can see that they are at adjacent places. So we need only one space. So when you run this, so here you go. We have printed triangular star pattern, which is similar, which is upper part of this. Now, for reversing this, you can simply go it like this. You can initialize new loop. Just copy paste the same loop, but you need to start from num and end it right before 1. So, and step will be minus 1. Now if you run this, what it is now is like, wait a second. Okay, I forgot this print command. So here the next line command is removed here. So therefore it is behaving like this. So if you again run this, so here you can see that we have printed diamond pattern, but there is one problem. We are getting one extra line. So we need to start from num minus 1. Here you can start from num minus 1. Now just run this one. So here we go. This is our complete diamond pattern code.